Hey, Emma. Mom had a hospital appointment this morning, right? I heard you didn't drive her again. She had asked me to arrange a taxi.
So what? Why do I have to drive her every time?
When was the last time you actually drove her?
Last month, I think?
No, it was 3 months ago, and you left halfway through the appointment.
I had something important come up.
It's 9 a.m. Were you sleeping? I called you 4 times before arranging the taxi. You do know that's your job right now. Mom has dizzy spells. It's fine when they're mild, but she said today's was severe.
She gets dizzy all the time.
That's exactly why she needs someone with her. What if she fell? She almost fell getting into the taxi. The driver had to help her.
I forgot, okay? Can't help that.
How did you forget something this important? Mom reminded you last night. I even reminded you last night. Did you even check your phone this morning? I sent you 3 reminders yesterday and 2 more this morning. Mom was waiting by the door for 30 minutes before she called me.
I told you I forgot.
She kept calling your phone. She thought maybe you were in trouble. She was sitting there worried that something happened to you.
Well, nothing happened to me. Stop making such a big deal out of it.
She tried calling you so many times.
My phone was on silent.
Since when do you keep your phone on silent? You're always on it doing something. Why was it on silent when you knew Mom had an appointment?
Hey, can you just stop interrogating me?
You promised to help with Mom's appointments. Do you remember that conversation? I told you to write it in your schedule so you won't forget. You have a calendar app on your phone. It takes 2 seconds to set a reminder.
I still forgot. I drank too much last night and crashed at a friend's place. My head's still pounding from the hangover.
You went drinking when you knew Mom had an appointment? Really, Emma? This is the 3rd appointment you've missed this month, and the 5th one overall. Do you know how much taxi rides cost?
Is this about money? Then don't call a taxi.
So Mom should just miss her appointments? Is that what you're saying? These are important checkups. What were you drinking? You could have at least texted Mom.
Why are you interrogating me? I'm not a child.
Then stop acting like one. Mom was really worried about you. She thought maybe you got into an accident. She was about to call the police.
Well, I didn't. I was just sleeping.
Do you even care that Mom was worried sick? She was shaking when I picked her up her call. She thought something terrible happened to you.
Of course I care about her. I just forgot, okay? Stop making me feel worse.
Emma, you're unemployed right now. You need to at least take care of Mom. That was the condition for you living at home. Remember that conversation when you moved back?
I'm not always unemployed. I do temp jobs sometimes.
When was your last temp job? March?
I had that one in April too.
For 3 days, and you quit because it was too stressful. You only work when you run out of money to go out, and you're not contributing anything to the household.
That's not true. I helped Mom with groceries last week.
Once in how many months? And Mom still paid for those groceries. You just carried the bags.
Whatever, I help around the house. Don't you know what a homemaker is?
Homemaker? You leave almost everything to Mom. I saw the dishes piled up last time I visited. When was the last time you even did laundry?
I did laundry recently.
When exactly?
I don't remember, but I did it. I buy groceries and stuff.
That's just so Mom can cook for you, and you hardly clean at all. The kitchen was a mess when I visited last weekend, and the weekend before that.
The house is unnecessarily huge. It's old, it has too many rooms. It's impossible to clean it all.
That's not an excuse. Mom manages even with her condition, and you're young and healthy. You spend all day watching dramas and scrolling on your phone. I see your social media post out every night, but can't take Mom to one appointment.
You don't live here anymore. You don't understand how much work it is.
Yes, it's big, but I'm not saying to clean it all in one day. Just do it in rotation, bit by bit. That's what Mom does. That's what I used to do when I lived there. Mom managed to keep it clean while working full-time and raising us both. Remember when we were kids? She never missed a single appointment. She drove us everywhere, every single day.
That was different. Times were different.
Please explain to me how it was different. I really want to know.
She chose to have kids. I didn't choose this.
You chose to live at home rent-free. You chose to quit your job. You chose to rely on Mom. Nobody forced you. You really need to get it together. You're turning 30 next year. How long are you planning to mooch off our parents?
Age has nothing to do with it. What's wrong with being 30? Don't box me in with age restrictions.
This isn't about age restrictions. It's about responsibility, about being an adult, about keeping your promises. Do you realize how many years Mom and I have spent patient with you since you became unemployed? Remember when you quit your office job because your boss didn't understand you?
He was horrible. He kept making me do overtime.
That's called having a job, Emma. Everyone does overtime sometimes. I do overtime, and so did Mom. You had the easiest position in that company, and they were willing to train you. Do you know how rare that is these days? And also, last year, I lent you $2,000 because you said you were going to find a new job. When are you planning to pay that back?
What can I do? I'm not working, so I can't give what I don't have.
You had money for drinks last night, though, and money for other things to buy. Mom is worried about you and about spending money. She's not as well off as you think. If you're not going to help around the house, at least start seriously looking for work. Mom isn't well, and you can't rely on her forever.
Don't worry about it, because I'm getting married.
What? Have you been dating someone since breaking up with your ex? When did this happen?
No, I'm not dating. This was my time for self-improvement. But don't worry, I'll find a rich boyfriend and marry into money.
What are you talking about? What kind of self-improvement? You just spend most days sleeping until noon and going out drinking. I know because Mom tells me. She tries to wake you up every morning.
A fortune teller told me this year. They said I'd have a destined encounter with my ideal person.
A fortune teller? Is that where you've been spending money? Look, it's fine to listen to fortune tellers as one opinion, but you shouldn't believe everything they say 100%. How much did this fortune teller charge you?
That doesn't matter. They're really accurate.
It does matter. Everything matters when you're not earning. How much, Emma? Did you use Mom's credit card again?
But they said they're super accurate, and they have great reviews online. Everyone says they're amazing.
That's not what I asked. How much did you spend and whose money was it? If you're going to spend money on that, you should at least contribute to your food and utilities. Mom's electricity bill doubled since you moved back in. The water bill, too.
I'm barely home anyway, so I don't use much.
Really? Then why is the bill so high? Mom says you show up at mealtimes, take long baths, and fall asleep with the lights on. And the AC running all night, every single night. Mom checks before she goes to bed. She's too tired to keep turning everything off.
At least I'm not after Mom's money. I don't even get an allowance.
Are you serious right now? You live there rent-free. You eat there for free. Don't you get money from Mom when you want concert tickets and other things? Like that shopping spree last month.
That's different from an allowance.
How is it different? Explain it to me. You're still getting money and you're almost 30. Most people our age help their parents. You know Mom's pension isn't that much. She's still paying off the house and her medical bills.
You always act so perfect. It's annoying.
This isn't about me. It's about Mom and your responsibilities. Mom shouldn't have to support you. She should be enjoying her retirement. Look, Mom and I aren't going to wait anymore. You absolutely need to find a job this year. I've sent you 3 job listings this week. Did you even look at them?
They're all boring office jobs.
They're entry-level positions with good benefits and good training programs, perfect for starting over. The pay is decent, better than spending money on fortune tellers. You seriously need to find a job, otherwise I'll kick you out myself.
You can't kick me out. It's Mom's house.
Wanna bet? Mom's already agreed. She's just really tired, Emma.
You're lying.
Try me. Keep missing appointments. Keep wasting money and see what happens.
Whatever, I'm going back to sleep.
It's 2 p.m., Emma. At least check those job listings. I'll send them again. These companies are actually hiring. They're legitimate positions.
Stop nagging me.
This is your last warning. I mean it, Emma. Mom won't keep supporting you forever.
Leave me alone.
Fine, but don't say I didn't warn you. The job listings are in your email. At least take a look at them. Emma, Mom's hospital visit is done. As we thought, she fractured her leg.
What? A fracture? Is she okay?
The doctor just finished examining her. It's worse than we initially thought. Well, her life isn't in danger, but who would have thought a small fall would cause a fracture? Unfortunately, she needs to stay in the hospital for a month.
A whole month in the hospital? What about my meals?
What? Are you serious? You're more worried about your meals than Mom? She could have seriously hurt herself. She could have hit her head.
Well, eating is living, right? Someone has to think about practical things.
I really can't believe what I'm hearing. Mom's in pain and all you care about is food? She's lying in a hospital bed because you weren't there to help.
Don't blame this on me. She should have waited.
If you think that way, make your own meals. You know how to cook. Mom taught you.
What about food money? I don't have any.
Mom said she'll provide that. Even from her hospital bed, she's still thinking about you. Well, you're just still thinking about yourself. She worked out a budget for you while she was in pain.
Great, then I'll order delivery. There's lots of things I want to try.
Hey, don't go overboard. The food budget is only $300 per month. That's only $10 a day. Plan accordingly. Mom worked it out carefully.
What, $300? That's way too little.
And that's plenty for one person. Most people spend less than that. I spend less than that, and I work full-time.
But delivery is expensive.
Then just go grocery shopping. Learn to grocery shop and cook like an adult, like Mom taught you.
Can't you increase the budget?
No. Mom's medical bills are going to be high. The insurance doesn't cover everything. The physical therapy isn't covered. The specialists aren't covered. You should be grateful she's giving you anything, especially after everything that's happened.
But I'm used to eating better food.
Also, when Mom gets discharged, you'll need to help with her care.
Huh? What care?
With a fracture, she won't get better right away after discharge. She'll need to go to rehab for several months. The doctor said she'll need help with basic tasks. Did you hear what I said?
What? I have to do it? No way, I can't.
Why not? Give me one good reason. You're home all day anyway. What else do you have to do? What's so important?
Because I have a boyfriend now. Sorry, but this is the most exciting time of my life. I can't deal with taking care of Mom.
What? When did you get a boyfriend? Why am I just hearing about this now? Is this why you've been ignoring Mom's calls? Is this why you weren't home this morning?
Just last week. He's amazing.
Last week? You're already choosing him over Mom? Over the person that's been supporting you?
You don't understand. He's different.
Different how? Different enough to abandon Mom? Explain to me how he's different.
He gets me.
Gets what exactly? Your need to avoid responsibility? No, you have to help with Mom. You can do it even with a boyfriend. Mom needs help with walking, bathing, and getting dressed, with cooking and cleaning, with her medications, with her physical therapy, with everything.
Well, if she needs that much help, why don't you do it then?
I have a full-time job that pays for Mom's treatments. I'll help in the weekends and evenings. I'll do whatever I can to help out. What are you doing?
How convenient. So if you're working, you can just abandon the family home? Nice. Living alone must be so easy.
What? Abandon? I pay the property taxes. I handle all the repairs. I drive Mom to every appointment. I manage her medications. I do all the paperwork. I handle the insurance. I manage her doctors. I coordinate her care. What exactly have I abandoned?
That's because you have money. Must be nice.
I have money because I work. Because I kept my jobs. Because I didn't quit when things got hard. Listen here, I'm using my earnings to maintain the house and repairs. I took Mom to the hospital this time too. You're the one who's not doing anything for the family home. Nothing at all. Mom was originally planning to move to an apartment near my place, but you begged her to stay, saying you'd handle the housework. You even said you'd inherit the house. Remember that conversation?
Ugh, enough with the lectures.
The doctor says Mom will need physical therapy 3 times a week. You'll need to take her to appointments. Each session is an hour. Are you listening? This is important.
3 times a week? That's too much.
Too much for what? Your busy schedule of doing nothing? It's necessary for her recovery. Would you prefer she doesn't recover? That she stays immobile? Is that what you want? You're not even job hunting. You need to take care of Mom after she's discharged. I'll come back home as much as I can and I'll stay over on weekends. I've already arranged my work schedule. I'll handle the morning medications before work, but you need to help during the day. Otherwise, I'll seriously reconsider our relationship.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means exactly what you think it means. Think carefully about your next words. Think about Mom and everything she's done for you.
Fine, I get it. Don't be so angry. I'll take care of Mom after she's discharged. I'll do it, okay?
Promise? I need you to be serious about this. No more excuses. No more forgetting. Mom needs real help, not empty promises, like all your other promises.
I said I get it. Anyway, I have plans with my boyfriend. See you.
But Emma, Mom needs someone to bring her clothes and toiletries. She needs her overnight bag. Can you at least do that for her today? Emma, are you there? Answer me. This is important. Mom needs these things. Emma? Emma, Mom said you haven't been home since yesterday. She had to crawl to the bathroom. Come home right now. You promised to take care of Mom. Where are you? Answer your phone. She could have hurt herself worse. Her leg isn't healed yet. The doctor said she needs support. Where are you?
Sorry, I can't come back.
What? What do you mean you can't come back? Mom needs her medication.
Because I'm moving out.
Moving out? Now? In the middle of Mom's recovery without any warning?
Because I'm getting married.
What? Getting married to who? Is it the guy you mentioned last month?
Yeah, surprising, right?
Well, that's good news. You can't just suddenly stop coming home. You know that Mom can barely walk. She needs support to get to the bathroom. She can't be alone in her current condition. When were you planning to tell us? Were you even going to tell us at all?
Well, I'm telling you now.
After leaving Mom alone for a day? After she hurt herself? After she crawled on the floor? Is this how you tell family?
But she's fine, isn't she?
No, she's not fine. She's in pain. She's scared and alone. I have work to do, so please stay at home for now. Besides, you said you'd inherit the house. We had an agreement, Emma. Remember all your promises?
I'm marrying into a wealthy family, so you can have the old house. Good luck with Mom's care.
What? Are you serious? What wealthy family? You've only known him for a month, a single month. You're abandoning Mom while she's injured?
Yes.
Just like that, after everything she's done for you, after all these years.
From now on, I have my own life to think about.
Your own life? What about Mom's life? What about her recovery? There's no taking this back later. You won't get Mom or the house back even if you want them. Think carefully about what you're doing now. Really think about it.
I don't want that garbage. My boyfriend is from a prestigious company. He's wealthy. I don't need some big old rundown house.
The house you begged to stay in? The house you promised to take care of?
Mom's dizziness was already troublesome enough, and now with the fracture needing care, this is just getting in the way of my life.
After all she's done for you?
You don't understand. This is my chance at happiness.
Your chance at happiness requires abandoning our injured mother? Is that what happiness means to you?
But she has you, doesn't she?
After all the care you've received, I can't believe you can say such things. I truly despise you.
I couldn't care less if you despise me. I'm going to live in a luxury high-rise and have an elegant life.
So how long have you been dating this wealthy guy?
About a month, I guess.
You decided to marry after just a month? Are you listening to yourself? Do you hear how crazy this sounds?
The length of time doesn't matter. When two people are attracted to each other, you don't need time.
Are you sure about this person? You might be getting scammed. This just doesn't sound right. Think about it.
Why would I get scammed? You're just jealous. Because I found someone before you, someone wealthy and successful.
I don't know how you met, but why would such a wealthy person choose you? Is he maybe much older?
He's only 1 year older than me. God, you're so annoying. Oh, I get it. You're jealous that I'm marrying into money.
What?
Yeah, that's it. You have to manage that old house and take care of our sick mother.
I was already thinking about Mom in the house before you came back.
Sure, whatever. Stop acting tough. Your unemployed sister, who you always looked down on, is suddenly becoming rich. Must be frustrating for you.
Fine, Emma. We won't help you no matter what happens to you.
That's my line. Try not to crash and burn with our sick mother. Poor big sister Sarah. Your younger sister beat you to marriage, too. Sorry, but I'm going to find happiness on my own. Sarah, are you awake? Please answer. It's important. Sarah, please. I need to talk to you.
Emma, what do you want?
Something's wrong. The house is completely dark, Mom's not there, and when I peeked through the window, everything's gone. Where is everything? Where's Mom? All my stuff was there.
That's because we moved out. No one lives there anymore.
Moved? Why? Well, when did this happen? Why didn't anyone tell me? All my things were there.
Isn't it obvious? I can't take care of Mom full time with my job, and luckily we found a rental with caregiving support.
So I can live in the house then, right? Please, Sarah.
What are you talking about? Weren't you marrying into wealth? Living in that luxury high-rise with your rich boyfriend? Remember what you said to me?
Actually, I'm not.
What? What happened to your perfect life? Your escape from this dump.
I was scammed. He wasn't from a wealthy family at all. He was a con artist. Can you believe it? Everything he told me was a lie. I feel so stupid. He seemed so real.
Actually, I did warn you that you might be getting scammed. I tried to tell you that all of this didn't make sense, but you just wouldn't listen. You were too busy insulting us. Too busy abandoning Mom.
But back then we were so in love, and he did everything I wanted, bought me all sorts of presents. Anyone would think he was rich. He took me to expensive restaurants, bought me designer bags. He even showed me pictures of his family estate, said I could meet his parents next month.
Well, I don't care about that. I have an early start tomorrow, so goodbye.
Wait, can I come to your place? I'm completely broke. I don't have anywhere else to go. Please, Sarah. I made a mistake, a huge mistake, and I know that now.
Why don't you sell those expensive presents he bought you?
I left them at his place, but everything's gone. He just disappeared. His phone is disconnected. The apartment is empty.
Well, that's unfortunate, but not my problem.
That's all you have to say? I'm your little sister. Ugh, why did I sell my car? I'm such an idiot. I'll take a taxi to your place, so please have some money ready for me. I can explain everything. Please, Sarah, I'll make it up to you.
I never said you could come over. Don't show up at my place. I mean it. Don't even try.
Then where am I supposed to go? I have nowhere else.
You don't have anywhere to go. That was your choice. Your decision when you abandoned Mom.
You're really going to abandon me? I'm your real sister. We grew up together. Remember how close we were?
That means nothing coming from someone who called their own mother a nuisance, who abandoned her when she needed help.
But you have to understand, I was confused. He manipulated me. He told me I deserved better. He promised me everything.
No one forced you to abandon Mom. That was definitely your choice. Your words and actions.
Fine, well, I'll just live in your house then. I'll break a window to get in. You can't stop me. It's still our house.
You'll get arrested if you do that.
No way I'd get arrested. It's our family home.
Actually, we've already sold the house. There have been offers to buy it for quite a while. I've been turning them down, but with Mom's new housing situation and no one to maintain it, the house would just deteriorate. The new owners move in next week. The papers are signed. It's done.
But I said I would maintain it. You can't sell it without telling me. I was supposed to inherit it. That was my house.
How could you maintain it when you couldn't even do basic cleaning? When you wouldn't even help Mom? You gave up any right to that house when you abandoned Mom, when you called it a dump. Remember those words?
Then what am I supposed to do? Actually, the con artist got me into debt. Really big debt. Please help me.
Ah, so that's the type of scam it was. But how could you, unemployed, take on debt? What did you do, Emma?
I don't think it's from a legitimate lender. They're saying if I can't pay back the money, I need to work it off. And if I don't pay $30,000 by next month, I don't know what will happen. They keep calling me. Please help me. You got money from selling the house, right? Can't you share even a little with me? I'm scared, Sarah. These people aren't nice.
What are you talking about? The money from selling the house is for Mom's future living expenses, for her care and rehabilitation, and for her future.
But you said I could inherit the house. You didn't even object. It was supposed to be mine. I was counting on it.
That's because we thought you'd take care of Mom at home, but you didn't do anything and just caused trouble instead. Plus, you called Mom a nuisance. Do you really think we'd give money to someone like that? Someone who abandoned her own mother?
I'm sorry. I'll properly take care of Mom from now on. I've learned my lesson. Please, Sarah, I'm really scared. I'll do anything. I mean it this time.
That's what you said before and didn't do. Every single time, for years. We can't trust you anymore.
I'll do everything. I'll find a job. I'll work hard. Please help me. I'll change. I promise. I really mean it this time.
You abandoned Mom who had been helping you all this time. I'll never forgive you and Mom doesn't expect anything from you anymore. Your promises mean nothing now. Not after what you did. Not after how you treated her.
Is that why Mom won't respond to my messages? I've been trying to reach her all week.
She blocked your number.
I'm really sorry. Please let me apologize to Mom. Please, give me one last chance. I know I messed up. I'll do better. Sarah, please, I'm your little sister, your only sister. We used to be so close.
We've been giving you chances for years. You wasted all of them yourself. Go ahead and live however you want. Find happiness on your own. I'm relieved that our family's garbage is gone. That's what you wanted, right? To be free of us.
Please don't say that. I need help. Please don't abandon me. Sarah, please answer. Please.
For a while after that, my sister kept trying to contact me, but I ignored her. Then suddenly the messages stopped. When I tried calling back from a blocked number, there was an automated message saying the service had been disconnected due to non-payment, so I assumed she couldn't pay her phone bill. By the way, I had moved to a new apartment 2 years ago, so my sister doesn't know my current address and can't come directly to me. I don't know what kind of life she's living now with no one to rely on, but I doubt it's a good one. I would have preferred to help her find a job and become independent, but she never listened to anyone's advice. If she had properly explained her plans to leave home, I wouldn't have been angry, but I absolutely cannot forgive how she treated our sick mother like trash after all the worry and hardship she caused. No matter what happens to her, I don't plan to help her, but I hope she's genuinely reflecting on her actions. As for Mom, she moved to an assisted living apartment near my workplace and is now enjoying a relaxed, independent life at her own pace. Sometimes she regrets how she raised my sister, but I just want her to take it easy now. Her fracture rehabilitation is going well, and she can walk slowly now. Once her leg is fully healed and when Mom's feeling better, I plan to take her on a trip somewhere.